And welcome to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blavis here as the Breckenridge Cowboys are getting set to take on the Frazee Hornets in their second battle of the year. And joining me for this Heart of Lakes basketball game, my newest associate, Robert Wanick. How's it going today, Bert?
Hey, it's going good. Second game of the week. Can't beat it.
I didn't scare you away on the first one. I'm glad to hear it.
Almost.
Yeah, exactly. That was a fun Cowgirl game we got, didn't we, with the Barnesville one. Hopefully we are in for another one tonight. And these two teams squared off, I think it was the second game of the year or one of the first games of the year, and did not go Breckenridge's way, so they're looking to even it up here. These teams are pretty similar record-wise, and let's just talk about a little bit about some of the stuff. Kind of Breckenridge, obviously Breckenridge is going through a little bit of a tough stretch right here throughout the season, but what are some things that you think you've seen from the Cowboys this year that you think are encouraging going forward as the postseason approaches?
Well, they do have a couple leaders. They have Bo Byer and Jacob Kunkel. Some long forwards who can play inside, play outside. So kind of that being that tutorship that they have from those older guys is going to be good for those younger guys. And getting Jacob Kunkel back at full health, it'll be fun to watch him tonight. Yeah, and Aiden Sanchez also coming on in his freshman campaign. I mean, they put that kid in a lot of situations that no freshman really wants to be in. I mean, whether it's bringing up the ball against a really tough press, or having to play with 3 fouls early on in the second half and stuff like that. A little bit of what you've seen from him resilience-wise. Yeah, I mean, just looking a little bit deeper into his numbers even, his outside shooting hasn't really shown through, but it's going to. He's got a nice-looking jumper, and he's averaging over 11 points per game without the 3 ball. So once he gets that shot down and gets a little bit more comfortable stepping into it, gets that stamina up against these older kids, he's going to be really dangerous. So I'm looking forward to him stroking the ball a little bit better as the season goes on. Last time these two teams squared off was an 80-59 result going Frazee's way. Frazee enters this game on a 6-game losing streak, and their 3 wins on the year are coming against Battle Lake. Oh, wait, my apologies. Breckenridge's wins this year came against Battle Lake and Border West, while Frazee's wins coming against, obviously, Breckenridge. And then Warroad, they bested 66-60. Oh, and Sabika. So they opened up the year with 2 straight wins, and since then have gone 1-11 in a very tough Heart of Lakes as always. But, they've played some of these teams. Some of the teams they've scored off with pretty tight. They only lost to Perm by 11. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's nuts. That's definitely not what you'd expect from a 3-11 team. I don't want to be in that Perm locker room after that one, possibly. But time for we'll jump into the Power Poll ranking, which is brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. On for conservation as Breckenridge in Section 6A South. And we like to run through the north and the south, kind of give you a full scope of the Section 6A standings. We'll start off with the north. Henning at the top with a 15-2 mark. They are just outside. Actually, the first 3 teams here in Section 6A North are just outside the top 10. 11, 12, and 13. That's pretty wild. Henning, 15-2, followed by Ada Borup at 13-2. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy with a 12-2 mark. 9-7, Park Christian, Norman County East, Ulen Hitterdal. 8-5, 7-7 Underwood, and then below 500 the rest of the way. LPA 5-11, 3-11 Frazee, 5-10 Battle Lake, 2-11 Rotse, and then New York Mills at 0-14. I believe this is Frazee's first year in single A for basketball. If I could be wrong on that, but I'm 90% sure. I'm willing to stand by that 90%. Yeah, dropping down alongside obviously Heart of Lake's opponent Breckenridge. And then in Section 6A South, we got 12-3 West Central area, which according to QRF is second in the state. Watch out, everybody. Brandon Evansville with a 10-4 mark. BBE 8-6, 9-6 Hancock. 7-9 Ashby. Breckenridge went there just a little bit ago and really struggled offensively. 7-7 Parker's Prairie. Benson at 7-9. 6-9 Border West. 2-13 Breckenridge. And then at the bottom of Section 6A South is Ortonville. I'd say look at your Power Poll ranking brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company on for conservation. Now we'll quickly run through the injury report brought to you by CHI Health at Home. And currently for the Cowboys, I mean, they're happy to have Jacob Kunkel back. That is for sure. So no injuries to report at this point. And Frazee, I was told, was coming in full strength as well. So, I love the injury report being brief. That makes everybody happy. So that was your injury report brought to you by CHI Health at Home. We'll take a very quick break here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show before we loop back with your keys to the game brought to you by Smith Motors and Wapton, small town friendly, big town deals. You are listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
And welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery Pregame Show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Bloffice along with Robert Wanek, and it's time for your Smith Motors Keys to the Game. Small town friendly, big town deals. And I could only think of one that I thought would be kind of a good one. And, I would say, with the offense struggling, I think the best way to get some offense going is forcing some turnovers. Make the defense turn into offense. I mean, when offense has been so hard to come by for Breckenridge in the last few games, you gotta get crafty with it. You gotta think of something that is going to be able to initiate some, and maybe getting aggressive in the passing lane and something will spark the offense, get a couple transition buckets, get everyone going. What do you think, Bert?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I have active hands written down here. You look at the defense, there's no real shot blocker on the Cowboys, so if they can get Frazee to kind of set their offense up high, keep them out there. They have Bo Byer, Cooper Roberts, Aiden Sanchez, Jacob Kunkel, all averaging more than one steal per game, so don't let them get it in the paint where they're going to score at a high rate.
Yeah, and like you said with that length and just the contests, I mean, that's just like people don't really realize how big contests are in basketball because, you can take someone out of a game. We were talking with the girls' game with Scout Woods, how Breckenridge held her to 16 points, despite her getting a lot of good looks around the bucket, but they just did a good job of being straight up and just contesting. Then you look at a Rudy Gobert or something like that. A lot of people talk about, his blocks really aren't that crazy, but his contests really are game-changing. So, those are the ones that I think of right away. So I think that's what they got to do with the length. I didn't even think about how many lanky guys they got on this squad, too.
Yeah, just get up there and get your hands in the air and just change what it looks like for the shooter. Just a little bit of a distraction, a little bit of deception, and and make it hard. No clean looks.
Gotcha. And Frazee, once again, was able to put up 80 points on the Cowboys, so they're no slouch when it comes to scoring the ball offensively. And also not exactly great news for the Cowboys when they come into this one on a 6-game losing streak. And like you had talked about before, this is kind of a must-win for both of these teams because they don't really run into as many, evenly matched opponents, I guess, at this point in the year. So a little bit about, how you think that they're going to get it going other than just the defensive, hopefully defense turning into offense, or maybe someone you think that needs to step up in this game.
Well, it's got to be Jacob Kunkel's game again now that he's back. Right before he went out with that high ankle sprain, Coach Christensen was talking about him being a perennial 20-point-per-game scorer. He goes down with that high ankle sprain, comes back against Wahpeton last week, and, he jumped. He did the opening jump, and him jumping at 50% is better than most people jumping at 100%. So get him close to the hoop and let him cook inside.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him back at 100% because he did have a fun start to the year. So we're looking forward to see what Jacob Kunkel can do in this game and the rest of the Breckenridge Cowboys. We'll take another quick break here on the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show before we come back with your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. You're listening to the Wilkins Drinking Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Right. I mean, that's it. There's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wahpeton.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother, who loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wahpeton.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. My apologies, ended up being the longest commercial break of all time. Turner Blom is here along with Robert Wanek. And it is time to run through your starting lineups, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And I apologize, listeners, because I know I'm not going to do as good a job as Art is doing right now. You guys can probably hear Art. I probably should just set my headset down and let Art do the job, but here we are. Start off with the Frazee Hornets. 6'1 junior, number 2, Asher Blaine. Along with him in the backcourt, they got Adam Vegan, number 10, or he is number 3, listed at 6'1. He's a sophomore. Alexander Helmers, a 5'9 senior. Nathan Longfors, a 6'1 senior, wearing number 13. Helmers wears 12, by the way. And then Carter Sonnenberg, the big 6'4 man, wearing number 14. He's a junior on the squad, so they roll out 2 juniors, 2 seniors, and a sophomore. And then for Breckenridge Cowboys, they got their same starting 5 they've been rolling it with for most of the year, pending injuries. Aiden Sanchez, the 6'1 freshman, wearing number 2. Cooper Roberts, wearing number 3. He's a sophomore, listed at 6'2. Bo Byer, the senior leader at 6'3", wearing number 4. Caleb Albertson, he rocks number 5, is a 6-foot junior. And then Jacob Kunkel, the other senior on this team, he is listed at 6'2" and wears number 22 and is going to be jumping it up against the big man. Sonnenberg and Kunkel. Let's get ready to rock. And Frazee wins the tip. Adam Vegan will bring it up. It's over to the right side, remember the student section. Swung around the perimeter. Thought about the shot fake. Sonnenberg directing traffic. They're going to go inside to him. Albertson guarding. They liked that mismatch, but they didn't get the bucket. Aiden Sanchez with the board. Sanchez gets it back to Roberts. Bo Byer. Now to Cooper Roberts in the left corner. Roberts up to Sanchez. Albertson, they're looking in the short corner, as you could probably hear head coach Jordan Christensen say. And Kunkel misses the layup. Sonnenberg with the board. Frazee out and running. Frazee basketball has come a long way in the last 10 years. I think Breckenridge went like almost 30 years without losing to them. They finally broke the streak, and now it's actually pretty competitive between these two teams, rock and green. Sonnenberg over the left side of the floor. Now to Vegan. Vegan dribbles to the elbow area and dishes it off. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And they're going to get a look from 3 off the back iron, rebounded by Bo Byer. Good defensive possession from the Cowboys, Bert.
Yeah, excellent effort from Caleb Albertson there, almost driving the ball handler out of bounds on the baseline, forcing him to kick it out.
Aiden Sanchez gets it back to him. We'll see if they can reward him, get him a look from 3. He's going to put it up right on cue, and he's got it. That never happens. 3-pointer for Caleb Albertson. The fact that I called it, he was going to get it. Not that he never makes threes. That's what I meant. Sonnenberg with the ball. Kunkel guarding. It's in the left corner. Good defense by Albertson once again. Swung around the perimeter to the right side of the floor. Over to number 12, Alexander Helmers. Helmers, a senior on this team. He'll put up a corner 3 from the right side off the mark. Rebounded by Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez looking to push the tempo. Gets it up to his buddy Cooper Roberts. Albertson swings it over to Aiden Sanchez. Way off on the 3. And good effort there by Cooper Roberts getting down on the ground for the rebound, but Frazee comes out with it. They're going to get on transition. What a beautiful dump off to Sonnenberg, and he blows the layup. Frazee gets the ball back, though. They're going to put up a little floater off the mark. And 3-0 lead for the Cowboys after they come up with a stop on that possession. Forced the miss, got the rebound. Now Kunkel's going to look to go to work down low. Goes up with a right-handed shot and drops it in. How big do you think that's to get him going right away, Bert?
Yeah, that was a great move, too. I mean, he was on the left side. He dipped underneath the basket and kind of used that rim to protect him from the shot blocker.
I loved in his Snout Spotlight interview where he said, I've been using the same move since 7th grade over and over again, but that was a different one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sonnenberg sticking with that philosophy. Off the mark, Caleb Albertson. Feeds it up to Byer. Bo Byer surveying. Gets down low. Up to Caleb Albertson, top of the key. He's going to pull the trigger on another 3 off the mark. Rebound by Longforce. Hornets get in the right corner for a 3. And it's good. Nothing but net for number 12, Alexander Helmers. Sanchez over to Cooper Roberts. Cooper Roberts gets it up to Bo Byer. Byer drives inside, has the shot blocked by Sonnenberg. Don't want to go up against the 6'4" man, that's for sure. And a beautiful left-handed layup there. Alexander Helmers with the hang time. Now we got a 5-all score. Out of bounds off of Frazee. Hornets looking to snap a 6-game losing streak. Albertson. It's an into Sanchez. Back to Albertson. He feeds it into the high post area. Roberts inside-out action. Now swung around to the left side. Byer. Byer back to Sanchez. Sanchez to Byer. He dumps it off into the short corner to Kunkel. Inside-out kick. And Sanchez was sure that was dropping in, but off the mark. It looks like Kunkel's going to get tagged with a foul, being a little too aggressive, trying to follow the board. Oh, my apologies. Bo Byer.
A little bit of a frustration foul there, maybe
Trying
I think
to.
he wanted to clean that up, put it back in the hoop.
Yeah, I think he was trying to keep it alive, see if he could make something happen, and just ended up smacking it, dude. Number 3, Adam Vegan bringing it up to the Asher Blaine. And now back to Helmers. Helmers has got their first 5 points. And now Sonnenberg trying to get in the scoring column. He does. Right hand on the left side. Drops it in with the bank shot. Sanchez trying to break the press along with Cooper Roberts, who does do some of the point guard duties every now and then. Byer. Oh, nice dump off to Sanchez for the bucket. Making the extra play. Making the extra pass. Sonnenberg with the ball. Oh, we're going to get a kick on Sanchez. Nothing wrong with that. 7-7 all.
You know, Turner, Byers really cool as the other side of the pillow out there. I don't think I've seen him smile or get upset all season long.
I've always heard the expression, not too high, not too low.
That's him.
Swung it on to the right side. 3-pointers up for Frazee and got it. That was Adam Vegan with the triple. That's why he wears number 3. Sanchez gets it to Bo Byer. Byer tries to zip it down to Kunkel, but it's turned over. Frazee's daring them to do that and taking advantage. Vegan gets it into Helmers, and I thought that went off someone's foot, but we're going to keep it rolling. Vegan going to draw something up. Gets it over to Helmers. Helmers with Byer guarding. Helmer puts it out the lefty shot. Is nothing but net. 8 points already for Alexander Helmers. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Show me a lefty who shoots it, I guarantee their jumper looks good. Cooper Roberts. And we got a body foul. First foul on the Hornets as Joey Lopez is getting set to check into the game. A little bit about how Joey Lopez has carved out a role for this Cowboy squad as a freshman.
Yeah, he's actually playing 17 minutes a game, and he's coming in key moments of the game. He's not just coming in during garbage time. There's going to be some turnovers with the youth, but really he's a shake-and-bake type player with a lot of athleticism, and he hunkers down on defense.
Gets it into his fellow freshman, Aiden Sanchez. Swung around and batted out of bounds. Last touch by Frazee. Albertson. He's going to join the Hornet bench for a little bit here. Gets it into Sanchez. Over to Albertson. Albertson tried to dump it off into the corner to Jacob Kunkel. They love bouncing him between those short corners.
I'd like to see him throw it a little bit higher when they get it into Kunkel. You know, how high is too high? Get it up to where only he can get it.
Joey Lopez. Kind of trying to change speeds and dish it off to Sanchez. Ooh. Was open for a 3 if he wanted it, but he gets it to Cooper Roberts instead. Roberts going to put up a tough runner and knock it down. Cooper Roberts with his first bucket of the game. Frazee out and running, trying to answer. 13-9, Frazee lead with 11:36 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Shot is off the mark and rebounded by Sanchez. Aiden Sanchez looking to push the tempo, gets it up to Lopez. Lopez feeds it down low, stolen by Sonnenberg. Into the corner. And now a very tough right-handed shot off balance. I think he thought he was going to get a foul call there, so he just tried to huck it up. Sanchez dumps it down to Kunkel. Maybe a little too much mustard on that one as Colin Suko gets ready to check in for the Cowboys. And checking in for the Hornets is Drew McCallson. He's a 5'11 senior.
It's been a couple months since football season, but if it was fall, Kunkel would have had his hands on that one.
I think so, too. And now Cowboys taking a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM. Cowboys trail 13-9.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
After that Highcamp Construction timeout, we are back at Breckenridge High School. And Frazee is going to turn it over. Good defense there from the Cowboys. Coming up with a trap to force the tough pass and toss it over to one of the Breckenridge fans instead.
My favorite players checked into the game, 6'4" Colin Suko.
I got a good scouting report from Eli Butts at the beginning of the year. I said, can you give me a rundown of what you're seeing in practice? And he goes, paint dominance. So watch out for that. Lopez dumps it into Suko in the short corner. Has his pass tipped and stolen away. Looks like we jinxed him. Sonnenberg getting out and running. Gets it to Vegan. Vegan into the left corner. Now they're going to go back to Sonnenberg. He's looking to work on Suko, and he forces the tough shot and the miss. Cooper Roberts with the board. 6-4 on 6-4. Joey Lopez into Suko. He puts up the shot on the left side. Off the mark. Sonnenberg with the board. Vegan looking to get into the painted area. Kicks it out to McCallson. McCallson over to Vegan. Off the mark. Sonnenberg over to soar above everybody and get the board. Throws up a tough shot, and Suko is going to pull it down this time. Now, sometimes it's good to just throw a big body out there, man. He's going to take up a lot of traffic. And
they tried to take the rebound from him, but that basketball looked like a golf ball in his hands.
It did. Suko, inside-out kick. Nothing better than the inside-out kick when you're a shooter. That is for sure. And we got 3 seconds in the paint. It's like
Bo Byer, I believe.
Bo Byer. Well, initially you think it's going to be the 5, and you look over and Suko's chilling in the short corner. So like, I don't think it was you.
Yeah, maybe he had a three-pointer in his mind or something.
I think he was, or maybe he just teleported out of there. Maybe he was the offender. I don't know. Vegan gets it to Kale Pausch, who just checked into the game. Vegan with Bo Byer guarding. Lopez also guarding. And now Vegan with the pull-up jumper off the mark. Boarded by Pausch and blocked out of bounds off of the Cowboys.
Yeah, nice swat from behind there by Sanchez, kind of hanging in the air and getting a volleyball spike on that basketball. And
a little bit about it looks like the Breckenridge Cowgirls are in full force in the student section. I think they were like, let's get out tonight, and then they're going to pay us back tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe some of their winning ways will rub off here on the Cowboys.
We'll see. As the Cowboys come up with a nice stop here, they trail 13-9. We're almost halfway through this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 9:10 remaining. Aiden Sanchez to Bo Byer at the nail. Byer, I was going to say might have got away with the travel there. And he did not. Someone got it. Usually it's a pretty safe assumption if I notice a travel that an official's going to notice a travel because you can get a lot by me. I'm sure that listeners know that. 13-9 with 9:02 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Vegan with Kunkel guarding. Gets it over to Helmers, who's having a fantastic start to this ball game with a game-high 8 points already. Vegan into the paint, just off to Pausch. Pausch up to Helmers. Helmers dishes it to Longfors. Haven't said his name much. Out of bounds, last touch by the Cowboys. 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. The Cowboys down by 4. Frazee is going to have to hustle. They get into Helmers. Helmers with Lopez guarding, puts up a very tough 3. Off the mark, airballs it, but Vegan follows it and drops in for 2. That is a tough break for the Cowboys. And you can just see the bench was flustered after that one. Everybody's got to block out. Now Helmers comes up with the steal. And a nice move, scoop shot on the right side, off the mark. Rebounded by the Cowboys. Bo Byer has the advantage if he can get there. And puts up a tough shot on the left side. Frazee got back and contested to force the miss. 8:08 remaining. This opening half, 15-9 Frazee lead. Helmers trying to add to it, off the mark. Followed by Longfors. Longfors draws the foul. Oh, actually, offensive foul.
Travel.
Oh, travel.
Travel. They're handing them out tonight, but, you know, this is actually one of the finest officiating crews in the MSHSL, so they saw something that maybe some other people didn't.
There you go. I want to see if I recognize, I recognize one of the officials.
Looks like we got Dave Thompson.
Yep.
Troy Wittenberg. And Jeff Morrow.
There you go. I know I had at least one of these refs, so they're probably not going to say hi to me after the game. 15-9, Frazee advantage. We got another timeout. This timeout, once again, brought to you by Highcamp Construction. With 7:52 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys going to try to cut into this lead when we get back. Once again, this timeout brought to you by Highcamp Construction.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Camp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Camp Construction in Wapaton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
After that Camp Construction timeout, we are back 15-9. Frazee in the lead here in Breckenridge. Bo Byer over to Kunkel. Kunkel, nice little dribble handoff to Sanchez, and Sanchez draws the foul.
It's good to see him back. He took an elbow to the face in the border battle, actually split him open underneath the eye. He kind of was looking like Nate Diaz from the UFC, but he's back now. So
tough guy. You have to get stitches or anything? Looks like
I think they just went with some glue. Hopefully it was like the medical glue, not just some Elmer stuff.
Kunkel looking to go to work. It's going to need some glue after that one possibly, as he takes a hard foul. 7:35 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Kunkel heading to the stripe. He's got 2 points so far. None of the Cowboys have multiple buckets yet. Caleb Albertson hit a 3, so he's the leading scorer at this point. Kunkel's first free throw is up and good.
And congrats to Kunkel, who committed to continue his track and field career at Southwest Minnesota State, so he'll be high jumping for them. SMSU.
Good for him. Yeah, he said that was the plan, at least. I'm glad that a foot injury didn't derail anything. You know, you get nervous about stuff like that sometimes, but yeah, he'll have a fantastic career there. Congratulations to him. And he's going to say, more importantly, I just cut the lead to 4.
Yeah.
With a pair of free throws. 7:32 remaining in this opening half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Aiden Sanchez has it stolen away. And Kunkel gets on the floor for it, tied up for a jump ball. And when I talked to him about it, we talked about how outrageous it is, how loaded the section is, how like they sent like 4 guys to state, and there have been years where whatever Kunkel clears would be the state champion, but you know, now it's just like so loaded, it's crazy. But luckily the coaches recognized that, and despite not really finishing high at a state meet or anything, they were still know that he's going to be a fantastic athlete for them. Albertson gets it to Cooper Roberts. Roberts, double dribble. And Frazee pressure paying dividends. Asher Blaine applying the pressure on that one. And looks like they're going to get all ready to rock. Now Adam Vegan's going to have to inbound. Only a sophomore in front of the Cowboys student section. They get it into Sonnenberg. He hands it off. Helmers dishes it on the left side. That's and beautiful drop off, but the shot is off the mark. Vegan is shocked that he missed that one. Now we got a foul. It's like one of the Hornets fouled while he's trying to rebound.
Now Frazee's got some work to do if they're going to reach that 80-point mark they did in the first game. So Breckenridge's got to be pretty happy with how they're clamping, but a lot of those are bunnies missed inside too, Turner.
Yep, and the Cowboys just got to figure out how to get it going offensively. That has been the Achilles heel for this squad a lot of the year. And now Kunkel trying to do something about it. Has it stripped away. And bringing it up is Vegan. Feeds it inside. Dumped off to Sonnenberg, who has it stripped away. Cooper Roberts with the clean hands. And then with the clean dump off, it looked like it was going to be, but then it got tipped from behind. Good effort there to stick with it by Nathan Longfords. Sanchez inbounding under the hoop. You remember when they didn't have all these tables here under the baseline, or like behind the baseline?
Yeah, that's probably about the only thing about the school that has changed since 1850. So.
And coming to the stripe is Cooper Roberts.
I'm glad that the tradition has stayed the same, but the infrastructure is probably due for an upgrade sometime.
There you go. Cooper Roberts currently has 2 points. Going after however many his dad scored. Pull up the record books one of these days. I wish they would get I might tell Jay he's got to get that updated one of these days. I don't know. I haven't looked in a while because I've just been, it crushes my soul every time I look, and the records haven't been updated. 1 for 2 trip. So the lead stays at 3. Cowboys 3 for 4 at the stripe to start out this game. Helmers. Yeah, you made the Elmer's glue comment. Now I'm scared I'm going to say that every time he gets the ball. Helmers gets it again in front of the Breckenridge student section. Drives by Sanchez. Oh, crafty finish with the left hand.
The shades of Ashton Hagee 2018 there.
There you go. He's got 10 points. Gets it over to Cooper Roberts. Bo Byer in the left corner. It's Caleb Albertson in the left elbow. And tipped out of bounds. I was actually just texting Ashton's brother Zach yesterday about a basketball thing. We were laughing about a memory that we had. Well, I was asking him if he remembered it, and he was like, no, but the more I think about it now, I'm starting to kind of remember a little bit of it. I was like, oh, boy. And it looks like we got a slight technical difficulty there. My apologies, folks. We'll get that back up and running.
Kunkel drives the hoop. Kunkel's blocked.
And Cooper Roberts with the follow.
Very nice.
And my apologies once again, folks. The video equipment ended up falling over. That's all right. We'll get back up and running in just a sec here. Audio stream still good to go. As the shot is off the mark for Frazee. Going to get back into it. And we got a timeout taken by Frazee. We'll take a quick one with him. Your score as we head into the timeout. 20-14 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 30-second timeout. And we'll be right back. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live YouTube channel.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back on B92.7 FM. Cowboy Basketball in the air as Breckenridge trails 20-14. Might have to get the video stream started over. My apologies, folks. Trying to... As the Cowboys end up turning it over. Frazee getting out and running and trying to follow it. And trying to lay it in now is going to be Asher Blaine off the mark. We're back good to go. Just make sure everything's good on. My apologies once again, folks. Had the streaming equipment fall over. We're good to go now. Back in action, Cowboys. 20-14. And now we got a short shot from Kunkel, missed. And Hornets looking to capitalize. 4:23 remaining. My apologies once again. We're back up and running. Sonnenberg. Now to Bo Byer. Byer trying to get up to Aiden Sanchez. Skip pass over to Bo Byer on the left side. Byer to Albertson. Sanchez has it on the right slot. Skip pass to Bo Byer on the left side of the floor. He's going to chuck it up and off the mark. Rebounded by Albertson. Same team there. And now Albertson puts up the floater, but off the mark. He had a good look at it.
Yeah, no real attempts to dribble penetrate the zone. You know, that's a good way to break the zone. The ball's kind of sticking when they swing it. I'd like to see Sanchez get in there and slice and dice a little bit off the bounce.
Vegan dribbling over to the half-court circle. Call it a play. He's got 20 seconds on the shot clock. He's got time to do that. Up to long force. Sonnenberg has it batted out by Bo Byer. Cooper Roberts on the floor having a quick wrestling match. Vegan is going to put up a 3 and knock it down. Vegan knocks down the triple. He is shown to be quite the threat from outside. He's up to 8 points. Second on the team in scoring. To Helmers is 13. Cooper Roberts with the ball. Now Bo Byer with it. Nice kick out from Kunkel to Aiden Sanchez. And now Sonnenberg comes away with the steal. Frazee now has a 9-point lead. 23-14 with 2:57 remaining. Out of bounds off the Cowboys. And my apologies again for video stream difficulties, but we are back in action. As Vegan will inbound at the Breckenridge student section. Sonnenberg with the ball. Back to Vegan. He's got 8 points. Over to Helmers. Helmers been cooking here in the first half. Beats it down inside the long fours and out of bounds off of him. Into the game, number 4, we got Cale Pausch, 6'2 senior.
Yeah, there's nothing that makes a zone defense more happy, Turner, than when you just kind of pass it around the perimeter. They just got to rotate a little bit left to right. If they start slamming the rock inside a little bit here, they might open up some opportunities.
And now Sanchez has it. We'll see if that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to call his own number here off the mark. Tough floater. Helmers bringing it up. Crosses the timeline. Bo Byer waiting there to pick him up. Sonnenberg with the ball. Kunkel guarding. Did a good job of talking. Very vocal leader for this squad. You know, most players will just say, I kind of lead by example. Kunkel, no, I talk out there. I'm telling everybody where they need to be.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, he was playing the entirety of games. I mean, he wasn't coming off the court, and he told Coach Christensen before the Breck game, hey, I'm playing the whole game. And it was his first game back, so obviously he was on a restriction.
Yep. On a pitch count, so to speak. Over to the left side to Vegan. You don't want to leave him open. And off the mark on that one. Only hit the backboard, so what do I know? Cooper Roberts gets it to Bo Byer on the left side of the floor. Byer had Roberts in the high post. They're going to go to the short corner instead. Swinging around to Caleb Albertson. He's got an open look at a 3 and off the mark. It's a good look, though.
Yes.
$1:48 remaining here in the opening half. Cowboys still down by 9. They got to be happy with that at this point. It's just the way the offense has been struggling. But defense has been kind of keeping them in this. Helmers are going to go to work with another triple. Off the mark. And off the mark on that one. The rebound is then thrown right to Aiden Sanchez as the player is trying to keep it in bounds. And let's see if it's 1-1 or if that's the 6th foul.
I think that's number 6.
All right. They're too quick on the scoreboard some of these times, man.
Hey, if they can get one more here before the half is over, get themselves to the free throw line, kind of cut into this a little bit, that would be great for their prospects.
Adam Vegan's second foul of the half. They're going to get him out of the game just to be safe. Roberts kicks it out to Sanchez. Sanchez misses the shot, and the player who got knocked over ended up catching the rebound off the floor. Sonnenberg showed like he was going to drive, dished it off. Asher Blaine into the right corner. And got stripped away, but Frazee was able to recover it. Long fours over to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg with Byer guarding. Up to the top of the key to McCallson. Now back to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg. Very tough shot off the mark, and it goes right through the Cowboys' hands. And Caleb Albertson tried to keep it alive, but Frazee's ball, that is a tough break for the Cowboys. They put together a fantastic defensive possession, and all you got to do is squeeze it, and tough break for Breck.
Yeah, they keep this to single digits here. They got to keep the hands out of that lefty. You're might have to remind me of the name here, but that lefty three-point shooter, he cannot touch the ball in this possession.
Is it Helmers? I believe Helmers is a lefty. Is Vegan too? I think Vegan's a righty. I'm not sure.
Number 12 over here.
Yeah, Helmers. Now into Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg going to work, trying to draw a foul. Cooper Roberts staying disciplined, forces the miss. Aiden Sanchez, showing off some nice moves to get down the floor. And gets it to Cooper Roberts. Head coach Jordan Christensen saying, let's hold for 1. 15 seconds remaining. Caleb Albertson with it. They swing it around the perimeter. Not giving Frazee an opportunity to get this to double digits. They go inside to Kunkel. Kunkel is going to put up a short J. And gets a tough roll. 3 seconds remaining. Vegan is going to put it up and off the mark. So it'll be 23-14 heading into halftime. Cowboys trail in a defensive battle. Take a quick break, come back with your Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show, your number one Korean marketing and production agriculture supply company. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Minn Kota Ag Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wapaton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapaton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Tournament office here, and the two teams have totaled 37 points in the opening half alone. 23-14, Frazee is in the lead. Frazee's got 3 guys in the scoring column. Breckenridge has got 4, so this is going to be one of the easier stat rundowns I'm going to have for a half. We'll run through Frazee first, 13 points from Alexander Helmers. He's got 3 triples in that, and then we got 2 triples out of Adam Vegan, as he's got 8 points. So right there you got 21 of their 23, and then they got 1 bucket from Carter Sonnenberg. I think that's someone they're going to want to get more involved here in the second half. You can't really just waste someone with that kind of height, you know what I mean, on the floor. But for the Breckenridge Cowboys, 4 guys getting in the scoring column, leading the way. Cooper Roberts with 5, 4 from Jacob Kunkel, 3 from Caleb Albertson, and 2 from Aiden Sanchez. So a little bit about the first half, Bert, and I would say that the defense is held strong. I don't think the defense has turned into offense by any means, like we were talking about in the pregame, but the defense has still kept them in this game.
Yeah, the defense has been solid. Actually, some tough breaks on defense. They haven't gotten some loose balls. There's been some balls that have went out of bounds off them, so it could be even better for the defense. So if they can carry that into the second half, even with the offense sputtering, they could stay right in this thing.
Yeah, and it seems like they're just getting out. I mean, like I said, they've 5 of their makes are from 3, so they have 5 makes from 3 and only 4 from 2. So they're doing a heck of a job contesting inside. And like I said, with Sonnenberg, they're giving up a lot of height most of those matchups. But what do you think has been the key to just staying solid inside?
Well, they're doing
only 2 fouls, by the way, so they're being disciplined while they're at it.
Yes. They're walling up. They're getting outside the restricted area. I don't think there's been one block call for a player being buried underneath the basket. So they're very cognizant of where they're at on the floor, very disciplined, and just making them work for every basket.
Yeah, and Frazee is, their defense hasn't exactly been, slouching either. Breckenridge has it's been tough to buy a bucket. They've been held to 5 makes from the field in this game so far, and then they got 3 points at the free throw line, 3 for 4 at the stripe so far. Frazee did not shoot a single free throw in the first half, so I don't know if that's going to, factor into their game plan, if they're going to say, let's try to get to the cup more and try to get to the stripe, or if they're going to say, hey, we're not getting to the stripe tonight, guys. That's just how, that's just how the game's going. The flow is the flow, and as someone who is an official, you get it. So it's tough. And when you go out there trying to get calls, that's when you usually don't get them, it seems like. I don't know if you guys don't reward that kind of behavior, it seems like.
Yeah. You know what? Breckenridge needs to push the envelope a little bit and push the issue if they want to get to the free throw line themselves. And they need to up the dribble penetration. I know it's safe and it's nice to stay on the outside and skip past like that, but they're not getting any looks.
Yep. There's been about 3 opportunities where it looked like it was going to be some really... they've had some good inside-out kick action, but there's been some times where they get the dribble penetration, everyone collapses, and all of a sudden you see a floater instead of a 3, and that is... that's not going to win you games for the most part. So we'll see what adjustments Breckenridge makes at halftime as we continue to chug along in the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
And welcome back as we wrap up the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, and you guys are about to be in for a treat. We were thinking we got to mix it up here. The first half didn't exactly go the Cowboys' way exactly how they anticipated, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch it up, and if Bert does play-by-play, maybe that'll help the Cowboys out. I don't know. So we're going to try that out. I'm going to switch over to color. I think you guys are sick enough of me anyways, so I'm probably going to be sitting here fielding all the technical difficulties while Robert takes over the show. So have some fun, Bert.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a treat. Might be a trick. It might be a little bit controlled chaos, but we'll see how it goes here. So.
All right, I'm just going to yell stop if you're doing a bad job. So I think
Please,
we'll be all right. Cowboy. All right, sorry, I'm stepping on your feet already. Get into it, buddy.
All right, we're about ready to get started here. Cowboys are going to start off with the basketball, trailing 23-14 here. See if they can get something going right off the bat.
I've done color in a while. This is going to be fun.
Cooper Roberts inbounding the basketball. Gets it into the hands of Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez crosses the center line, gets the ball over to Byer on the left wing. Up to the top, Jacob Kunkel. Reverse over to Caleb Albertson with a nice pass down low. Byer puts it up and in for 2.
Wonder if Coach Christensen drew that one up at halftime.
Nice little pump fake from Byer. Got the defender in the air, and he was able to finish.
Helmers got it over here. Looks like they're just going to be swinging around the perimeter. And it looks like they got a new starter coming in here. Asher Blaine did start in this one. Now we got Vegan on the perimeter. Helmers again.
Sonnenberg gets the ball up top. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jump shot in the lane. No good. Aiden Sanchez on the rebound. Kicks it up court to Byer. He finds, Kunkel cutting the lane. He gets stuffed by Sonnenberg.
Sonnenberg recovered really nicely on that one.
Vegan takes it down to the other end. Misses the left-hand shot in the lane. Rebound pulled down by Sanchez. Sanchez gets it up into the front court. Nice skip pass to Cooper Roberts. Looks like they're going to set something up here. Roberts skips it back to Sanchez. 3-point off the mark. Sonnenberg gets up for the rebound.
Yeah, I know, like you were talking about in the halftime show, it needs to see some dribble penetration here at some point, but these skip passes aren't going to get the job done.
Vegan gets the ball off to Asher Blaine. He shoots a dead on 3. A little bit short off the front rim. Byer gets the ball pushed up in transition, and we had a nice little steal there from Asher Blaine in the open court. Frazee's got the ball back on Breckenridge side of the court. Helmers kicks it to Sonnenberg. He swings it around to Asher Blaine. Back to Sonnenberg at the top. Little pick and roll action here on the wing. Vegan drives baseline. A little bit too much on it. Shoots it over the top of the rim. They get an offensive rebound, though, from Longfors. Ball's into the hand of Helmers. He gets it down low to Sonnenberg, draws the contact. He's going to go to the line for 2. So Frazee's getting to the line here.
First free throws of the half, or of the game.
Yeah, you don't say that very often, huh?
No. And first foul on Albertson as well.
So the 6'4" Carter Sonnenberg will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one up, no good, rattles out. You know, he's not really small, but he's not really big either. He's kind of a hybrid big.
Oh yeah, he's a big lanky dude. These the modern big.
Sonnenberg goes 1 for 2. Cooper Roberts gets the inbound pass, and Frazee's going to apply some pressure here in the full court. And Roberts does a nice job to get it across, but he gets trapped, able to get it over to Aiden Sanchez. Ball winds up in the short corner to Jacob Kunkel. Drives, shoulders his way through Sonnenberg, and gets the and one. Strong move.
Yeah, we got 2 nice buckets inside. Bo Byer had the first one to open this one up. Off looked like a design play, and now Kunkel too. Second field goal of the game.
Kunkel's going to go to the line for 1. Cowboys trailing 24-18 with 15:30 left in this game. Kunkel converts. Cowboys cut the lead to 5, 24-19.
3 for 3 at the stripe so far for Kunk.
Sonnenberg hangs back to help and gets the ball across half court. And it looks like Frazee throws it out of bounds. Adam Vegan pressure, throws it out on the baseline. It's going to go back to the Cowboys.
Longfors did his darndest to save that one, but was not there in time.
Cooper Roberts playing a little bit of point guard here like you were talking about, Turner.
Yeah, he does a good job. I did not plan on that. I mean, coming into this year, I don't even know if he did either.
Yeah, we're talking about the hybrid post player in today's modern age, and he's like one of those hybrid guard forwards, too.
Yeah. point forward, I think he'd probably call himself. I'm not sure.
Roberts inbounds to Sanchez. He kicks it over to Albertson. They're going to get it into the front court here. Albertson looking for Kunkel on the short corner again, just a little bit out of reach. Goes out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to Frazee.
Yeah, I'm liking how the Cowboys have come out here to start off this half, though.
Helmer's bringing the ball across the midline. He's going to be guarded by Beyer at the top of the key. He kicks it over to Sonnenberg. He's going to dribble over to the right side and hand it off to Adam Vegan. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Asher Blaine's got the ball. He passes it to a cutting Helmers. Can't hang on. It goes out of bounds. Breckenridge basketball.
Yeah, you can tell they're trying to get Helmers involved after a very nice first half. But, sometimes you can't force the issue. You just got to let it come naturally to you in the game. Oh, boy.
Helmers did a little bit of Superman dive trying to get that steal there and just ran into Bo Beyer and got called for the foul.
That was the definition of putting your body on the line there. That was one of those risk-reward things he probably should have been weighing in there, but I love the aggressiveness.
So far, so good for Breckenridge against the press. They get it across again to Bo Beyer. Kind of loses the handle and misses off the top of the glass. Sonnenberg with the rebound. Vegan going back the other way. Vegan shoots the three. It goes in, but a little stutter step first and waved off traveling call.
Like there was a stutter step on the play and then a stutter step on the whistle as well. Like a little toot and then we got the full-on toot.
Yeah, you're a big 2K player. A little glitch in the game there. Sanchez gets the ball in the backcourt. He's working it side to side with Roberts. He's able to get it across, get it in the hands of Caleb Albertson. Short corner action with Kunkel. Nice little drop pass for Sanchez. Wow. Little jump stop spin move. Sanchez for two. 21-24. Cowboys cut the lead to 3 with 14 minutes left. Asher Blaine, nothing but net, answers to the three-pointer.
That's one way to just kill that momentum right when it gets to a one-possession game by Asher Blaine.
Cooper Roberts working against the press again. Breaks the trap, gets it to Caleb Albertson. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Frazee. Albertson doing a nice job being that safety valve across half court for Breck.
Jordan Christensen getting into the action a little bit there. It looked like he could have grabbed that one.
Jordan could probably put up 20 tonight, huh?
I would think so. Bully ball on all these young lads.
Ball gets inbounded to Sanchez. He kicks over to the student section area to Bo Beyer. He's going to chin it, get it back to Sanchez, back to Beyer. Kind of sticking the ball on that side, working together. Ooh, whole palm full of ball there. That was Nathan Longford getting the block or the strip on Aiden Sanchez, and Frazee coming the other way.
That was the loudest ball slap I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, they were able to get the ball up to Alexander Helmers, and he gets fouled, and he's going to go to line for 2.
We got these headsets on, and we can still hear the boom. Thought the ball got deflated a little bit when that got smacked. Helmers
having a nice night for Frazee tonight.
Yeah, looking for his first points of the second half here. Knocks it down.
Frazee leads 28-21 with 13:23 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
He's got half their points, 14 out of their 28. And now he's got over half their points.
2-for-2 trip at the line. Frazee takes an 8-point lead. Sanchez got the ball in the backcourt. He's getting hounded again, doing a very, very nice job handling the pressure tonight. Back to Sanchez at the top of the key, over to Bo Beyer on the left wing. Skip pass to Caleb Albertson. He lets it go off the back iron. Gets his own rebound. Way out by half court.
Looks like Kunk might have tipped that to him.
Ball gets stripped away by Sonnenberg, and Sanchez just trying his darndest to get it back. He fouls Sonnenberg.
Yeah, and like you said, he handled that pressure well. I mean, the Cowboys seem to be having more of the turnovers in the half court.
Yeah, as far as their games go this year, Turner, this has got to be one of his best ones running the point from just a game management standpoint.
Logan Church in for his first action.
Sonnenberg playing a little point guard role in the backcourt. He gets it across the timeline, and Longford's drives. Floater in the middle of the lane. 31-21 Frazee, 12:44 left.
Yeah, right when the Cowboys get it to 3, all of a sudden 7-0 run from Frazee.
Ball in the hands of Logan Church, just checked into the ball game. Church on the left wing, back to Albertson. Sanchez calling for the ball. He'll get it. Finds Kunkel at the elbow. Kunkel with a beautiful left-handed pass to Church. He gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
You could tell how much he was calling for the ball there, so he's like, someone's going to get it to me eventually here. And then he did a really nice back cut there to free himself up and get to the line.
Logan Church, he's got a nice lefty curveball in the baseball diamond. We'll see how the stroke is here at the charity stripe.
And he had the pick 6 of the football season,
And
too.
he had the pick 6. I forgot about
Look at that. We got to love the 3-sport athletes. We need more of them out here.
A little bit short on the first one. Joey Lopez checks in. His first action of the second half. Aiden Sanchez is going to get a breather.
Yeah, I didn't really factor in that he's only a 1/2 JV player now. Or if they do have him, I assume he does still a half on JV.
Yeah, he's still working on his game a little bit. He misses the back end there, 0 for 2. So it's a 10-point Frazee lead, 31-21 with 12:16 to play. Top of the key, Frazee, Adam Vegan hands it off to Carter Sonnenberg. He hands it off, doing the dribble handoff here to Helmers. Helmers goes to his left and shoots a floater over the top of his head. That was a pretty shot.
He's locked into that.
Breck inbounds the ball. Lopez has it. Gets it to the middle of the court. Logan Church might have got away with a backcourt violation there. Breck will take it. They dump it off. Roberts to Kunkel. Finishes inside.
Kunkel's second little reverse finish on that one. That's how he's got 6 of his 9 points.
Vegan skips it over to Sonnenberg now as Frazee's looking to set something up. No hurry here from the Hornets. Sonnenberg back to the basket. Just goes right into Albertson and kisses it off the glass. Puts Frazee up 35-23, largest lead of the ball game, 11:24 to play.
And I thought they were going to try to get him more involved here, but he's already scored more points than he did in the first half. That's not saying too much.
A little bit of a mismatch there. Breckenridge not rolling out a big lineup, so got himself buried in the paint. Easy finish for the big man. Looks like Bo Byer into the ball game. Aiden Sanchez back into the ball game. What do you get, about a minute off there to catch his breath? He's back running the point. Sanchez on the wing near the scorer's table. He's going to get to the top of the key to Byer. Byer back to Sanchez. Cooper Roberts has it, double teamed in the lane, kicks it out to Byer. Puts his shoulder down, does a little step through. Misses. Cooper Roberts, he goes up. He misses, but he's fouled, and he'll get a chance for 2 at the line.
That was a heck of a shot pick. I almost jumped out of here.
Strong kid, Cooper.
Yeah, he can beat me up. That's the standard.
I don't know what that says about me then, because I'm about half your size. Spirit fingers from the student section. I think they did the opposite there. Rattles out, so we'll see if he can connect on the back end here.
Yeah, he went 1 for 2 on his last trip, so he's going to try to repeat that now after missing that front end.
Second free throw. Up. Roberts makes it. Caleb Albertson is going to check into the ball game.
6 points so far for Coop, second on the team to Kunk's 9.
Kunkel's going to get a breather here. Well earned, working hard in the paint in the second half. Ball inbounded to Drew McKelson. Checked into the ball game. Nathan Long first kicks it back over to McKelson. Steal by Cooper Roberts. About a 3-bounce bounce pass up the floor that Aiden Sanchez is able to corral. Skips it to Joey Lopez. Short. Lopez hustles to the corner. It's Vegan who gets the rebound, and Vegan's going to advance the ball with Lopez pressuring him.
That would have been the defense turning into offense that we've been harping on, hoping to see, but we didn't get it out of that.
Yeah, that's kind of Joey Lopez' MO, that defense into offense. Frazee works the ball inside. It's tipped away, and Cooper Roberts is going to get the rebound. Nice job by Aiden Sanchez saving that ball from going out on the baseline. Roberts brings it up court. Finds Albertson on the near wing. Albertson gets it stolen away by McKelson, so he's getting involved here after checking into the ball game. McKelson picks up his dribble in the backcourt. He's able to get it over to Asher Blaine. Asher Blaine gets it into the corner to Kale Pausch. Excuse me, that's Adam Vegan. Adam Vegan does 1 dribble pop. 3-pointer goes off the rim. Sonnenberg's going to chase it. Excellent effort, but he steps on the line. The ball's going to go the other way.
Oh, it's good hustle, though. Got to watch out for that garbage can over there. I got a little nervous he was going to end up clipping that.
Frazee's going to call a timeout here, so we will be right back with more action. 35-24, 9:53 left. This timeout is presented to you by High Camp Construction.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating, so many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. We loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
Welcome back to B92.7. I'm Robert Wanek alongside Turner Bloffus here. We got a good game going. Cowboys are down by 11. It's 35-24. Frazee leads Breckenridge with 9:52 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Aiden Sanchez brings the ball up, gets it into the hands of Bo Byer. He finds Caleb Albertson on the wing. Albertson back up top to Byer. Kunkel sets a screen. Byer picks it up, gets it into the hands of Aiden Sanchez. Nice high.
That was nice.
Razzle dazzle, Aiden Sanchez for 2, cuts the lead back down to single digits.
I'm a sucker for a good step through, and that's exactly what we got there. Put that on the highlight reel, baby.
Alexander Helmers, who has been kind of held quiet shooting the ball in the second half. He gets the ball over to Asher Blaine on the wing. Blaine drives baseline. He's cut off by Kunkel, but he gets Kunkel in the air with a pump fake. Misses the shot. It is going to stay with Frazee. Not sure who tipped that out of bounds, but it's going to stay.
It looks like on the court, we also got someone checking in for their first action of the game for the Cowboys, and that is Avery Smith getting his first run.
Ball in the corner for Frazee. Gets it back up top to Helmers. Helmers is kind of motioning to get people out of his way. He says, this is my ball, and I'm taking it to the hole. He does that. He gets fouled. He elevates and looks like some contact on the arm by Sanchez, so he'll go to line for 2.
You know, I'm gonna do the smallest of nitpicks because he's been the best player on the floor tonight, but you can just tell that he does not want to go right. The way that the Cowboys were guarding him on that one, you know, usually the lefties are pretty ambidextrous, typically, but because it seems like they got to do everything right-handed along with everybody else, but knocks down the first one.
Yeah, the shooting stroke has certainly not wavered.
Yep. He's having a fantastic ball game.
Second free throw by Helmers up. That one catches a little bit of rim, but it goes in, and we now have a 37-26 Frazee lead.
4 for 4 at the stripe, all in the second half.
Ooh, Albertson's pass to the top of keys, tipped away, and it's picked up by Helmers, who gets it down low to McCallison. He kind of shoots a wild left-handed shot in the lane, and it's rebounded by Sanchez. Sanchez up to Smith. Smith one dribble pass to Sanchez. Sanchez to Albertson in the corner. Back to Sanchez up top. 20 on the shot clock. Smith has the basketball. He kicks it over to Sanchez. They're going to find Kunkel in that soft spot at the free throw line. Kunkel drives. Kunkel kicks. Smith's three-pointer, no good off the rim. Helmers tracks it down, and he's running. Wow, nice job by Avery Smith there to deflect the pass.
Tough break for the Cowboys. Oh, boy. It seems like every single loose ball has come back at the Cowboys like a missile. That one bounced off the hoop and then off Kunkel out of bounds.
Yeah, Smith tipped it. Kunkel's looking around for it, and it came right in his lap and rolled out of bounds.
Funny. It's been a fun game.
Vegan to inbound the ball for Frazee. Lob pass to Sonnenberg in the corner. Three-pointer no good by Adam Vegan, and that rebound is corralled by Avery Smith.
I'm liking the poise that I'm seeing from Smith since he's checked in, though.
Yeah, nice young ball player. See him Saturdays and Sundays at Open Gym, just putting in the work. Sanchez, one dribble, finds Kunkel in that short corner, kicks it to Byer. Little ball fake. They just kind of wrapped him up there and said, nothing easy, go earn your shots at the free throw line.
Oh, I thought he was going to take another step and get a travel there, so he kind of got bailed out there by the foul, it looked like.
So Byer goes to the line with Frazee leading Breckenridge 37-26 under the 8-minute mark now on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. First free throw up. Rolls off the rim, no good.
Cowboys have missed 4 of their 6 free throws so far to start off the second half here. Not ideal.
Second free throw from Byer. Up and in. So we have a 10-point game, 37-27. Adam Vegan brings the ball up for the Hornets, guarded by none other than Avery Smith. Ball over to the wing, Aiden Sanchez guarding Helmers. Tough assignment for Sanchez. Helmers does a little crossover. Sanchez tips it away. Frazee retains possession. Ball goes back to Helmers, and Sanchez able to kick it out of bounds. Shot clock will reset to 20. Frazee has the ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun to see these three freshmen who've already gotten varsity time this year. Obviously, Aiden being a prominent starter, and then Joey Lopez and Avery Smith. By the time they're seniors, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Bo Byer gets up, and he blocks a shot from behind, and Cowboys are going to have another chance to cut it down to single digits here.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he's giving up height to Sonnenberg.
We had talked about them not blocking shots, and they've got a couple big ones tonight. Smith dribbles. Smith loses the handle, and that's grabbed by Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg gets the ball into the hands of Adam Vegan. Back to Sonnenberg. Over to Helmers on the wing. Helmers is going to his left. Coach Christensen is yelling no left, but he's saying go left. They try to lob it into Sonnenberg, and that's going to go out of bounds. Cowboys retain possession here. 37-27 Frazee lead. We're under the 7-minute mark.
And it looks like the fouls are a little tighter in this half. After Breckenridge only fouled twice in the opening one, they got 4 at this point to Frazee's 6. So Frazee's still obviously in the lead. I mean, in that one. Don't want to be in the lead in the fouls.
Sanchez advances the ball for Breckenridge, gets it into the hands of Albertson. Kunkel's calling for it in the high post, but Sonnenberg's keeping a close eye on him. They do get it to Kunkel, kicks it to Albertson. A little flat on the three-pointer. Sanchez knees the rebound out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Frazee.
And you got to feel for Caleb because he knocked down his first shot that he took, and usually when that happens, you're like, wow, it's going to be a good night. Let's get it rolling. And since then, he's just been cold. Actually, is still stuck on those 3 points.
Frazee quick to get the ball up court after the ball goes out of bounds, and looks like they're going to get in the hands of Vegan. Just say, hey, slow it down. We're going to set it up top here. Vegan dribbling, guarded by Byer.
Coach's kid, so he better be able to run the show.
Showing some good patience out there. Now they get it in the lane. That's Asher Blaine. He's working hard, but he travels.
Good defense from Bo Byer on that. Staying disciplined. As someone who used to foul a lot when he played in basketball, I very much appreciate people who are disciplined enough not to foul.
Frazee 37, Breckenridge 27. We'll be back right after this High Camp Construction timeout.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Welcome back to B92.7. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball. I'm Robert Wanick alongside Turner Blofis. Frazee 37, Breckenridge 27, 6:18 left on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Cowboys inbound the ball in the backcourt. Albertson trying to advance the ball, gets it over to Sanchez, who drops it off up top for Cooper Roberts, and they're going to have 25 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Sanchez facing a little bit of a double team here. They're going to steal it from him. That's good hustle by Adam Vegan there. He gets the ball, keeps it in bounds. Sanchez says, I'll try to take it back. He slides on the floor, but it ends up in Helmer's hands in the corner, and he misses the three-pointer. Basketball tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Frazee. So
Is it possible for a team to just get every bad bounce in a game? There's been like 3 times where it's like 1 in a million chance it goes here, and that's where it goes.
Yeah, I feel like they've lost quite a few possessions on the bad bounce of the ball. Frazee gets the ball inbounded to Sonnenberg. Nice little skip pass, and they're going to set up top here to Helmers.
Joey Lopez getting ready to come back into the game.
Adam Vegan, one dribble to the left, shoots a 3. Short. Sanchez fights 6'4" Sonnenberg, and he takes the ball. Sanchez gets it into Albertson's hands, into the front court. Back to Sanchez.
Well, they changed their mind on Lopez.
Sanchez passes it right into the hands of Vegans. He undercuts him on the drive, and he's going to give him 2 shots there at the block. Not a bad foul, kind of getting in the way of the breakaway layup there.
Breckenridge has done a good job in being in the second half. He actually hasn't gotten the scoring column yet here after scoring 8 points in the opening half. It was their second leading scorer to Helmer's, of course.
For scoring 80 points in the first matchup, Turner, they look like a completely different team tonight, so we got to credit the Cowboys a lot there. First free throw up by Vegan and good. Extends the Frazee lead to 11.
Now it
will
comes
come in.
It's got we'll double check how many fouls Aiden Sanchez had. I don't know if you caught that.
Vegan's second free throw, no good, and Byer hits the deck for the rebound, gets it into the hands of Lopez. Nice hustle play, Bo Byer. Roberts up court, and he's going to drive into the middle of the lane. Lots of contact. No call. Blaine hits the deck. Albertson finishes with a free layup at the rim.
We'll see if that layup can get him going with his jumper now, because they need his three-point shooting a lot more than they need him making bunnies.
38-29, Frazee leads with 4:55 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Vegan gets the ball on the left wing. He gets the ball over to Asher Blaine, who shoots a long three. Cha-ching. That one is going to hurt.
Second triple of the half for Blaine.
Clutch shot there from Asher Blaine. Breckenridge looking to answer, but Albertson throws it into the hands of Longfurs, who anticipates the pass, gets it up the court to Helmers, and he rolls a layup around and in. Suddenly it's a 43-29 Frazee lead.
Yeah, and a 14-point lead on a night like tonight where it's been a defensive battle. That's a lot more of an uphill battle than it usually is.
Get Kunkel on the short corner there. Just can't finish the little baby hook. Frazee's going to come the other way with the basketball in the hands of Adam Vegan, who is in no hurry to get this one across half court.
Now Logan Church is giving the next one to get some run, unless Coach Christensen changes his mind again.
Vegan, deep three, money.
Third triple of the game for him. Looks like that free throw might have got him going.
They weren't looking like the 80-point team a few minutes ago, but they're scoring in bunches now. Joey Lopez on the wing. He gets the ball over to Caleb Albertson. Albertson gets it into Roberts, and he gets fouled. I believe that was Sonnenberg trying to reach in and get the steal.
And in the first half, we were talking about how it seemed like it was in the half court that they were turning it over so much. But now the full court, I think Frazee's press has really turned it up here in the second half.
That's going to be the fourth foul on Sonnenberg, and that's going to send Cooper Roberts to the line. That's team foul number 7 on the Hornets, so we'll be shooting 1-1 here.
1 for 2 on his last 2 trips to the stripe.
Free throw up. No good. Off the hands of Roberts. Sanchez with the offensive rebound. Strong finish inside. Frazee player got his fingers caught in the net there, but ball goes in anyways. Great defensive pressure by Joey Lopez. Wanted a double dribble on that. They didn't get it. And Frazee's going to score on a nice breakaway layup from Cale Pausch. Ball quickly advanced up court to Logan Church. He steps out of bounds, and that's going to go to Frazee.
Actually, the first bench points of the game scored by the Hornets.
Avery Smith checks back in, looking to get his first bench points for the Cowboys. We'll see if they get the ball into his hands.
Oh, yeah, their bench hasn't scored either.
Frazee gets the ball across the timeline into the corner, and that's going to be Asher Blaine. Misses the three, gets his own rebound. Beautiful driving finish by him. He hits the floor. And they try to advance the ball up court to Church again. The pass was just a little long for him, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where just trying to do a little too much. You can see it, it's always pretty obvious when you're forcing something, and that's a tough break for the Cowboys.
Frazee extends the lead 50-31 with 2:51 remaining on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They'll have the ball here. Breckenridge, all hands on deck in the full court press now. They get the ball into Vegan. Vegan gets it back over to Pausch. Into the corner to Asher Blaine, back into Vegan. They really like having the ball into his hands at the top of the key. He gets it over to Pausch. Pausch is working on Roberts. Get it to the top of the key. Back over to Pausch, and Roberts is pressuring him, but he's able to find Asher Blaine down low. Goes over the top of Joey Lopez, gets him reaching into the cookie jar there, and that's going to be another shooting foul.
Asher Blaine got shut out in the opening half, but if he knocks down both of these free throws, he's going to hit double digits.
A nice little guard tandem with Blaine and Vegan up top.
Yeah, he's a sniper, that's for sure, Vegan.
First free throw up. That one barely catches the front of the rim.
Blaine's got 2 triples, Vegan's got 3. Helmer's hit 3 in the opening half.
Gonna bring in the veteran duo of Kunkel and Albertson coming back into the game as the freshman duo of Lopez and Smith come out of the game. I'm not sure what happened there. Sanchez kind of did a high step into the lane, but Blaine made the free throw anyways, so we'll play on.
It's part of his repertoire.
Sanchez gets it across half court into the hands of Albertson. Back to Sanchez. Nice high post action to Cooper Roberts. He picks up his dribble. Ball ends up back in the hands of Sanchez. Beautiful bounce pass down low to Kunkel. Goes up against 3 defenders and finishes through contact. Frazee quickly up the court. I'd imagine they're going to pull it out, and they do. Ball's in the hands of Vegan up top with the Hornets leading 51-33 in the final 2 minutes on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Yeah, it's an 18-point game right now, but it has not felt like an 18-point game. It's just Frazee just kind of pulling away here at the end.
Caleb Albertson forces the pass off into the corner to Vegan. He's going to let it fly at the end of the shot clock. No rim. Nice hustle by Asher Blaine, who gets the rebound, dishes it off to Longford, but he cannot finish. So the ball is going to go back to Breckenridge, and we're going to have a blocking foul. It's going to send Cooper Roberts to the free throw line.
And I think that's number 5 on Vegan. All right. Oh, only 4th. I just had a flashback of a game I was sitting at in the stands. I think I was in like 8th grade one time, so I would have put like Nate Lorenz in like 5th grade. And it was a situation just like this, and someone got their 3rd foul, and he said, yes, 2 more fouls, the best players out of here. It was like a 20-point game with $1:30 left around that. Oh, boy. Shout out Nate Lorenz. Hope he's doing well in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Nate Lorenz, if that wasn't one of the best hook shots I've seen in this gym, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I remember Sue Smith was hyping up his hook shot when he was in junior high because I was always trying to get my hook shot to go, and she was like, oh, you should see Nate's already. I was like, oh, great. He's already ahead of me.
Yeah, thanks. Roberts knocks down both free throws. He makes it a 16-point ball game. Joey Lopez is going to come back in for the stretch run here.
I'm just glad she didn't say maybe go ask him for some tips. You know, that would have really killed the ego.
Connor Ernst also into the ball game. And Frazee, no problem breaking the press there, and they get the ball back into the hands of Vegan. Swings it over to Helmers. Helmers had kind of a quiet second half. Maybe that's just because he's not raining from downtown.
Yeah, he did a bulk of his damage at the stripe. Got 4 of his 8 points there.
15 on the shot clock for Frazee. They have it in the corner, and they skip it to a driving Blaine, who finishes over the top of Ernst off the glass. Sanchez coming the other way with the basketball now, slowly trying to break the press. He'll dish it off to Roberts, and Roberts will have no issue getting across. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's stolen, and Blaine's going to take it back to the other end and miss the layup. Kind of lost the handle there and missed the layup on his own, and good hustle by Sonnenberg to bust up a Breckenridge fast break. He tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, Frazee not letting up here.
Frazee with a 53-35 lead in the final 40 seconds. Albertson looking to inbound the basketball. Gets it into the hands of Sanchez. Skips it over to Connor Ernst. He'll find Bo Byer in the corner, and he'll let it fly.
Yeah, it's the first 3 we've seen from him tonight.
It's no good, but we have a pair of offensive rebounds by Albertson and Ernst, and somehow Frazee is able to get another loose ball, and that's Helmers with the breakaway lefty layup.
23 on the night for him.
Sanchez just dribbles it up and shoots a 3, and there we go. Bottom of the bucket three-pointer from the wing for Aiden Sanchez.
Almost a double-digit second half for him after only getting 2 in the opening half.
They'll just kind of shadow Frazee here as they dribble the timeout with a 55-38 win. The Frazee Hornets sweep the season series against Breckenridge, the regular season series at least, that is.
Yeah, we'll see if they run into each other at any point in the Section 6A tournament. I keep forgetting that they're in Section 6A once again. We'll take a quick break here, come back with the post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty. You've been listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. And that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
When Mom first started showing signs of memory loss, we were devastated. It was so frustrating. So many choices for assisted living. Then my sister and I walked into Twin Town Villa in Breckenridge. We knew that this was the perfect place for our mother. Loved the bright, beautiful apartments, and knew Mom would too. I was so impressed with the interaction between the residents and the staff. Twin Town Villa is a quality memory care community that's close to home and currently has openings. Call Twin Town Villa at 643-9542 or visit them online at twintownvilla.com.
And welcome to the Miller Realty Postgame Show here on B92.7 and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. Turner Blavs here along with Robert Wanek. Ready to have some fun with some play-by-play?
You know, I don't know if fun is the word, but I definitely got thrown into the fire, and I can only go up from there, right?
Yes. Oh, I thought you did great, man. I thought it was fun. Anyways, I figured out where I made my mistake, too, when I was tallying up the sports. Oh, boy. Look at the scoring. Look at me go. So, time to run through the scoring stats for you. I'll take care of Frazee if you wanted to take care of Breckenridge. I'll start off. So, for Frazee, we got 23 points from Helmers. Alexander Helmers, he had a fantastic night. 14 points from Adam Vegan. He had 8 in the first half, and then right after we said that he hadn't really done much in the second half, he kind of figured it out there and ended up with 14. Knocking on the door of double digits was Asher Blaine. He finished with 9, all in the second half. 5 points from Carter Sonnenberg. 2 points for Nathan Longforce. I think they should be happy to hold Sonnenberg to 5, but 2 points off the bench for Cale Pausch. The only bench points of the night scored by either team. Now you can take us through the Cowboys, as they only got 5 scores to speak of, so it should be a pretty quick report.
Yeah, Jacob Kunkel, he finishes leading the way with 13. He had 6 of those in the second half. Looks like he was 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so a decent night for him. Aiden Sanchez finishes with 11. He gets 9 of those in the second half. Mm-hmm. And then we have 5 points from Caleb Albertson, 6 points from Cooper Roberts, who also did a nice job breaking the press. Bo Byer scored 3. Only 38 on the night for Breckenridge.
Yeah, it's just been a tough stretch for it's been a tough stretch in general for the team, but especially offensively. If you run through their past games, they haven't hit 40 in the last 3 games, so tough stretch. After they scored 57 at Long Prairie, and since then Wapaton they scored 31. got held to 31 against Ashby. So this was an improvement on the Ashby game, I will say, and matched that 38 that they got in Wapaton tonight. So far, the lowest scoring game so far this year was the 28 points they got against Pelican Rapids. But like we had and also a fun fact that maybe not so fun fact. Actually, the third time they've hit the exact number 38 because that's also how many they got against Fergus Falls in the season opener. So like we talked about, the offense has just been struggling to kind of come along here, and it's one of those things where it's like not any of these guys are like a pure scorer. There's just like a lot of guys who are good at other stuff, and then nobody's really just like get out of the way and let me take over this ball game. But someone needs to really emerge as that one. I don't know if it's gonna have to be Aiden Sanchez. That's a lot to ask of a freshman. Jacob Kunkel or Bo Byer, the senior leaders, and those two are just outstanding role guys the last couple of years. But now that they've kind of got the focus of the entire defense on him, it's tough. But, I think that they still got, obviously a lot of room for improvement, but, the Cowboys could do it, and they can make some noise eventually in Section 6A. They play an absolutely grueling schedule, so, obviously they're not going to get the best seed in the world when they get there, but, an upset in the first round wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, if they can survive and get through Pelican Rapids, Hillcrest, Perm, DGF, Hawley, Park Christian.
What a gauntlet.
Man, that's what nightmares are made of. So if they can get through that, it obviously gets a little bit softer once they get down to their section. But they're kind of staring down the barrel here with looking at a low seed playing against a high seed.
Yeah, one person might look at this 4-game stretch of Barnesville, Pelican Rapids, Hillcrest, and DGF. Perm in that 5th one, and maybe call that a death march.
For sure.
That is crazy. But luckily, at the end of the season, hopefully they can kind of figure out some of the stuff. They got Sargent County, Park Christian, hopefully some winnable games here. Monoma and Waman to end up the year. I know they've bested them in the regular season finale before, so maybe that'll end up being a winnable game. But the Cowboys, they showed some strides tonight, I will say, and like we hyped up their defense like none other tonight. You would have thought that it was one of the the Bill Russell Celtics out there, the way we were hyping up that defense. But the offense, like we said, we've mentioned it enough. That needs to come if they're going to win some games.
Yeah, the old adage, defense wins championships. Bill Belichick, when he's angry in his postgame, he'll tell you got to score more points than the other team to win.
Yeah.
So you got to find a balance, and at the end of the day, smashing the ball into that short corner to Jacob Kunkel, that works well. So I think they'll double down on that, and he's got bigger days ahead turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and still kind of getting back into the groove, too, after missing a ton of games. So, obviously better days ahead, and we'll take another quick break here before we come back with your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, along with your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. You're listening to the Miller Realty Postgame Show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
You want what you want. At Quality Toyota, we totally understand that we aren't going to talk you into a car you don't want. Instead, we're here to help you find the car, the color, the options, and the style that you do want. All with a simple, easy, and stress-free approach, because the price listed online or in every windshield is the only price. That way, we can concentrate on getting you the right car. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. QualityToyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome back to the Miller Realty Postgame Show here on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. And now, as part of the Miller Realty Postgame Show, we do the play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, and also the player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you. So I'll do the Red River Agency play of the game. You can do the Essentia Health player of the game. How's that work? And I think we might end up having to change the play of the game to the ooh of the game, because whatever my biggest ooh of the game usually ends up being the play of the game, and that is going to be the case tonight, and that was that up and under from Aiden Sanchez, thing of beauty. You would have thought he's been a post player his entire life, the way he was using that footwork. Shades of Jonah Christensen on that one, so I was loving that with the up and under and the finish. That was Aiden's, my favorite bucket from Aiden tonight. Once again, had a very nice second half to get into double digits with 9 of his 11 there. So that's going to be my play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. Now for your player of the game, brought to you by Essential Health. Who you got, Bert?
You know, it would have been easy to give this one to Kunkel. He is the leading scorer, but I thought Cooper Roberts is one of the main reasons that Breckenridge was in the game. He took a lot of pressure off the guards. He stayed back, and he played that guard forward role, breaking the press, letting the offense come to him, being a calming presence. He scored 6 points, and he got to the line and kind of disrupted Frazee's flow. So I thought he showed good leadership and good poise out there. So Cooper Roberts, he's your Essentia Health player of the game.
Yeah, he did a very good job. I mean, when we've been hyping up the defense all night, it's definitely a unit. Like they play like a really good defensive unit. But like you said, he was disruptive as heck, and got tasked with slowing down some of the better players, and also got in some situations where he's giving up some height with Sonnenberg, and just really held his own. It seemed like in every situation they kind of tossed him into. So good pick. All right.
He might be point guard eligible next year in fantasy leagues because he played a little bit of point guard tonight. So.
Oh, there you go. All righty. Well, that will be the player of the game brought to you by Essential Health, and we also had the Red River Agency play of the game, and that will do it for our post-game show. Brought to you by Miller Realty. Thank you all so much for joining in. And, other than the time that we completely went off on the video stream when the equipment went flying off of the table, pretty fun night. So 55-38, your final here from Breckenridge. Breckenridge Cowboys, we'll move on to play. Got to double-check that. My apologies. They are back into action against Barnesville. That'll be on the road Tuesday, so make sure that you guys follow the Cowboys. Their final game of January, and like we said, a tough stretch here ahead with some really tough foes. But, the Cowboys are taking another step forward tonight, and we'll see how that ends up paying dividends down the road. Turner Bluff and Robert Wanick signing off. Thank you all so much for listening on B92.7 FM.
Tonight's Wapaton basketball game was brought to you by